guess I'll tell you all the story of a malleable man. I thought the people would adore me if I changed the way I am. There are oh so many forces I still fail to understand, but I'm no longer trying to win. Yeah, I'm just trying to take it in. And to my surprise, a revelation, finding truth in my reiterations. Like I'm learning the combination, replacing yearning with realization. Are you craving some confirmation? Destination to destination. Can't stop the aching, just learn the lesson. Don't hate the waiting, just love the day. Just love the day. If I sound like a hypocrite, that's probably just because I am. There's no point adding all the tricks to all those questions that you have. Or would it change the way you think if everyone would understand? Or are you waiting for better days, just waiting to know the way? Oh, for who do I practice patience? For myself or others' validation? Oh, so much comfort in isolation. Replace that yearning with realization. Oh, are you craving some confirmation? Destination to destination. Can't stop the aching, just learn the lesson. Don't hate the waiting, just love the day. Don't hate the waiting, just love the day. Earning these things I'm chasing by process of elimination. It's like achieving cooperation through loathing and condemnation. And I'm craving some confirmation. Destination to destination. Can't stop the aching, just learn the lesson. Don't hate the waiting, just love the day. we gonna do? I'm that fake smile gleaming. Yeah, I'm the lie that you choose to believe in. Guess the truth kinda lost all meaning, and I'm enjoying the view. Well, I've been a loving lover, I've been a trusting brother. I'm taking my time to recover.
What's it doing?
I'm picking it up when I'm better.
What?
So much to see in a lifetime. So why does it feel like
It's like plain dead.
She's staring me down with the bright
That's crazy that they do that.
me with a good time.
Oh my god. Please, 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 please. No, there's no movement. Oh my god. Game. There you go. That's the link to playlist. Got Pakistan. Good night to you as well. Oh, run. I don't have armor on. Where the fuck did that bear come from? Oh my god. Bro, he's right behind me. Oh, we are dead. We're gonna die here. You know what it might be? Oh! Okay. Oh! Okay. Alright. Well, he's gonna kill me. No shot. I was literally like, let's go down here, maybe we'll find some marble. That is crazy. What? That's the first time I've seen marble in this game. Come on out. Go. Oh, so what's bro, he's sideways. Oh no, don't die in here. What the hell is that thing? Hey yo! You guys see the Slenderman looking shit? He's still behind me. I can see a shadow. I have an idea. I has an idea, alright? It's not a good idea. Get into a house, I got this. Go! That fucker got me on the stairs. I think he died though. I don't know how he died, but I'm pretty sure he died. That's good crap on me. I legit like jumped on that. I turned around and he's just there. No shot. What is up, everybody? How's it going? We are back. We are live. It is Friday Eve, and we are playing some Vintage Story today. That is right. What's up, Bean? What's up, Solus? How y'all doing today? Happy Thursday. Another week in the books. That wasn't a yawn. That was me epically saying that. Oh, hello, Ginger. I saw you on the camera for like a split second. Yeah. What's going on? Hi. You come to get pets? Yeah. Okay, bye. Yeah, the yawn emoji. I'm glad I got that one. That was one that was up for contention. It was either that one or I was gonna get something else, but that was a good one. Already starting. But anyways, how's things? Not too bad today. Not too bad. So it's been a nice chill day. It's a little bit on the warmer side, but not bad. My boot finally came. Literally, my boot showed up like half hour before stream started. Not even, yeah, actually probably about a half hour before the stream started. Dude, it got delayed twice. I don't understand. We had other stuff delivered. It was coming from the same facility as the stuff I got yesterday. And somehow it got delayed all the way till, it got delayed until this morning. And then it got delayed again today, but it finally showed up. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I got this big ass boot on. Check this thing out. Look at this thing. Wow, bam! It's actually not that big on camera. But yeah, I can still move my foot, like my foot in there though. Like, not as good, but which I guess is the point. But I can still wiggle my ankle around in there, I feel. I don't know. So, I can't... That's not bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Going downstairs is like one of the most tedious things I've ever had to do. Like, I have to go one step at a time. I gotta put the boot down, then I took the other step down, then the boot down. I can't do like... I'm usually pretty quick about the stairs. Probably why my foot still hurts. But yeah, I can't do that anymore. You'll be a pro at it in no time? Yeah, I'm just gonna start jumping down the stairs. That'll be the plan. So, but yeah, the stairs are a pain. Going up the stairs, not as bad. A little bit slow, but not as bad. And then walking around's not bad either. Like I said, though, I can still move my ankle a tiny bit. Definitely not as much as I could. It's hot, though. I will say that. It is kind of toasty roasty in there. But yeah, we'll see. We'll give it 3 weeks. This shit better fix it. I want to run again. I'm going to be very upset if I still can't run after 3 weeks of wearing this thing. I'm trying to decide if I need to wear it while I sleep. I have a feeling I should. I read online that they do recommend, but it comes down to what the doctor said. But the doctor didn't tell me if I have to wear it when I sleep or not. But I imagine I probably should. That's going to be miserable sleeping with this thing on. Absolutely miserable. So, yeah. And then, was it work stuff? Work was something else today. It wasn't bad, but it was just like, so all those reports that I had to fix yesterday, there was like at least 600 of them. I had to fix like the name of the client inside the report, and I had to do it manually because it was faster than doing it via the system that generates them for some weird reason. Yeah, so I got done that this morning, and then the guy I work with messaged me. He's like, oh, they're still downloading from SharePoint as the old client name. I was like, what? So I go in there and I look at the ones he sent me, and they're all right on my end. They're all bad on his end. And then I tested something and I downloaded them a different way, and I was like, oh, no, they are actually all still bad. And it was because SharePoint was had this issue where it was like caching the old version of it, and it wasn't updating to the new version when you downloaded it for some dumb reason. So I had to go through and I had to fix all that now. So I'm gonna be spending all day doing that tomorrow, which sounds like a bundle of joy. But wow, yeah, good old SharePoint. I don't know why. I mean, I get why people use SharePoint. It's a built-into Microsoft system. It's all there. It's not terrible. But man, some of the issues that it does have are absolutely horrible. Like, when it does have issues, it doesn't just like not work. When it has issues, it has some of the like most annoying, tedious issues in the world, like this one. And there's no way to just do it in bulk. You have to do it one at a time. So anyway, I did it for some of them. I'm waiting on my boss or not my boss, but a guy I work with to message me back and confirm that it fixed it. And if it didn't fix it, well, then we have to do another week, because it takes a week to generate all of these reports. So if it doesn't fix it, then I am just gonna regenerate all the reports. So one little mess up. Sounds about right for Microsoft stuff. Make it look cool, updated in some way that bricks users experience. Question mark. Profit. Yeah. I will say most of Microsoft stuff does actually work pretty well. It's just those weird issues, like the weird ones that are like you stumble across them and you're like, why does this happen? Like it clearly, like I go in there and it says like, so there's version 1.0, which is the one that's bad. And then it says version 2.0. It has the date. It has my name, that I edited it, blah, blah, everything is in there, right? But if you download it, it downloads version 1 every single time. But not for all of them. Only some of them. So I have to go through, because I don't know which ones, because there's 600 of them. I'm not going to go through and download all 600 and be like, okay, is it good? Okay, it's good. No, this one's good. I'm just going to go through and clear out all version 1 and just make them all work. But it's like, how is that a thing? Like, I don't know. Usually I'm actually pretty good with Microsoft stuff overall. I don't have too big of a gripe with them. It's just those niche issues that you're like, why? Like, why? Like, shit, I use their web browser, Edge or whatever, Microsoft Edge. That shit's awesome. It works great. It's fast. It uses less RAM than Chrome. Why not, right? All right, though. Vintage story stuff. I'm trying to remember. I did some updates to the torch mod yesterday. The wooden torch holder mod. I added sounds to it. So no one's complained about this, and I don't think anyone really knew, but none of the torch holders had a sound for when you actually place the torch holder or when you break them. So I added those sounds. And then I added a sound for when you're hitting it. That makes a sound. And then I added a sound for when you put a torch into the torch holder and when you take the torch out. Those make sounds as well. And then I took it a step further. So those sounds you would expect to happen, right? I took it a step further and I added an ambient sound to the torch holder. So when there's a torch in the torch holder, it plays an ambient sound, like kind of like a fiery thing going. So I added all that last night. I was playing around with the villagers mod. Oh, I did do some fixes for that one. I actually added a funny little feature unintentionally that I think is hilarious. I'm gonna see if we can get it to happen today, but I don't think we will. It's a rare thing that happens, and I think I'm gonna keep it inside the mod because it's funny as shit. Have you stress tested it? What happens if you spam torch holders and torches? Oh, like hundreds of them? I don't know. I made it a small block radius. So it's only like a 3 block radius that it's supposed to do the sound. If you're within 3 blocks. Although I was having issues with that. I had it set to 5 originally because that's the default. And then I would go like 10 blocks out and I could still hear the torch. It's kind of weird. So, I don't know. I thought I heard my cat doing some jumpy stuff that my cat's not supposed to do. So now I didn't stress test it much. I put down like 10 torches and it sounded fun. But yeah, so I'm trying to get the villagers to not get stuck on the chiseled blocks anymore, right? Because they keep doing that. I found out that it's not an issue with the pathing. Because so I did a test world. And I made a platform of chiseled blocks. I made something similar to what we have, and they never got stuck. Nothing. Even the default like drifters. I was in creative mode. Never got stuck. You hear the torches? Can you guys hear that? I can hear them. It sounds so cool. You guys hear the torches? Where's the game at? Actually sounds kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Sounds like clicking to me almost. Yeah, it's supposed to be the fire sound. So the sound that fires make. That's the sound they make. It sounds better in game probably. Oh, I like it. We'll see how long I like it for, or if I end up changing it or removing the sound. Yeah, I don't think these guys fixed. Sort of, but yeah, it should be cool. It helps with the coziness. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. What's this? All right. So yeah, I've been playing around with these guys a little bit to try and get them to stop getting stuck on here. So let me get these guys unstuck and see what we can do here. Oh, he looked like he wanted to move. That's not looking good right there, so. This is looking good. Buddy, I need you to like either go down the stair or up the stair, preferably down. There you go. Bro, he literally walked up the stair again. Come on. Am I able to use rope on them like animals? Nah, they don't have that attribute. I don't think my fix worked. Is that guy's stuck? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they do this. Like I said, I tested this on other mobs and it never got stuck on. It's not the chiseled block. I just don't understand what the issue is here. They get stuck on this shit too, which I don't get. It's like their pathfinding just dies. Could it be that maybe the pathfinding can wiggle them up onto the banister, but it thinks it's too high for safely drop off of it or later? I mean, maybe, but then what? How do you explain this guy? Like, I could maybe see that with this, but then I just don't know how to explain this one. Like, they get stuck all over these stairs. These are these are chiseled stairs here. I don't know. Very weird. It's probably something hopefully very simple you'll end up figuring out. Yeah. Hopefully. I don't know. All right. Other than that room that we have to dig out there, which we'll do later, I think this area was completed yesterday, right? And that. Oh yeah, they make sounds now. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but probably very faintly. So there's that, and then when you place anyway, just the music. Yeah, well, they make sounds, trust me. All right, tonight, this evening, this morning, we're gonna be working on the dungeon, which is gonna be down here. All right. For this, I think I want to use cobblestone for the flooring. Although we're going to use that for the wall. What to use for the stair? There we go. I also think I'm gonna go, speaking for mods, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the new like way that those villagers get summoned, or the general NPCs get summoned. I think we're gonna have it so that you put down the a town center idol, and then over time the villagers will show up. It'll be based on how many beds you have in an area. Okay, I'm gonna start with this. I think that's it. Not right. No, it's not. Fuck. Alright, well, these are just garbage then. L. Ah. There. Curious why you chose one of those rather than the regular stairs? Regular stairs don't face the right direction. So see, the texture goes this way. There's no changing that, so this is easier. So that way it all goes this way. Yeah. Oh, it's dark. Alright, need to get some more pine planks. Okay. Figure out what's the base of. I guess no matter what, we're gonna be underneath. It's how far underneath we want to go. Probably go like 3 more layers down, maybe 4. I can't see down here. Thinking that might be good. Hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing today? Let's get this build done. There are other castles to build. We're getting there. This is the last, well, this is pretty much the last area that we have to like dig out, and then we can start doing all the design work. I think we'll be done this build by the middle of, I think we'll be done it by the middle of September. That's what I'm thinking. We'll see though. Depends on how fast we do a lot of the decorating. Evening, Nate. Hi, Twitch chatters. I'm doing better. How about you? I'm doing pretty good today. My boot finally came in for my leg or my foot, so that was nice. It got delayed twice. All right, so what I was thinking for down here was kind of like a square-ish room with a cleared out center, and then all the cells would be around the sides. That's kind of what I was thinking for this. And then we'll have like a locked entrance to get into it. So like there'll be like an entrance like here. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was good news to see about your computer, Nick. That it wasn't busted or anything. All right, so I have an entrance here, and 1, 2, 3, entrance here, and then the room. Got a pretty big area here. So am I still going to be super nervous around it for the next 6 months now? I mean, I wouldn't be. Everything's still under warranty and stuff, right? You can still get it replaced if it does break. It's after all that expires that you end up that's when you got to be nervous, right? Once the warranties are no longer in place, potentially have to buy all new device or whatever, front costs. How long of a warranty do you get on that that GPU, by the way? Everything has 3-year warranty? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're good for 3 years then. Okay, no need to be nervous. If something breaks, you just send it back and get a new one. Easy as that. Hopefully I make enough so it won't matter then. Yeah. That is a pretty good goal. Alright, so we also have to figure out cell size. So I think I want the first cell to be like, skip those two, like probably right here. What's up, Eric? I'm currently playing the Destiny Rising mobile game, solid launch, but the story is tied to my account level / team level. The level has a cap and it increases every day, so I can't progress at the moment unless you pay. Gotta pay, buddy. No, they're not even gonna take advantage of that. Nubs, man. Can't even pay to do that? Damn. Alright, it's gonna be a typical cell size right here. Oh, wait, what? Oh. What kind of gotcha game is that, man? No pay to progress? That doesn't sound right. Crazy thing is, they could easily launch a PC/console version since their piece is PC button prompts. Since I get those prompts on the emulator. Ah, this guy, man. You're using an emulator to play a mobile game? Yeah, it's kind of frowned on depending on what community you get into. It's kind of frowned on in like PUBG Mobile. The devs lot. I'm just fucking with you. I used to give Matt shit because he used to play PUBG on an emulator. But an emulator on PC get far better performance than a crummy phone port? Sometimes. It can. Hi, Ginger. What you doing? Yeah, also it feels a lot more better. It feels a lot better since I can see myself most of my screen and not the two fingers trying to control my character. Yeah. More better. Alright, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. I kind of want 5 on the sides. I keep going. Keep digging. Hey, what's up, Koza? Wait. What's up, Koza? How you doing today? Happy Friday, good sir. Ah, look who showed up as I broke some dirt, you know? This is not turning into a bit. I don't know. I don't think it's turning into a bit. I think Bean might have started the trends. Happy Friday, Koza. Welcome, welcome. Bean, your powers are too great for me. Good to see us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it's almost Friday. This week has 1, 2, 3. I need one more. Has absolutely flown by the way. I can't believe tomorrow's already Friday. Next week's gonna be awesome. We're getting word on the whatchamacallit, the expansion for New World. Next week, I think, actually, just as a heads up, guys, it might be kind of a weird week for streaming. Monday's Labor Day, right? So that might be a hit and miss day. And then the 3rd, I have some stuff to do at 4 o'clock. So I don't know if I will be around. And actually, I don't know. Oh, shit. I just minimized how the hell did I do that? Okay. Hold up here. I don't know if I'm going to be live much next week. Uh-oh. I didn't think about this. Tuesday, I'm playing golf. Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday. I think it might not be. Maybe it's not Wednesday. I have some shit to do. One of the days next week, I have some shit to do, like right after work / during work. And then Monday's a holiday. You skipping out on us? Yeah, this was unforeseen. Yeah, next week, maybe. Next week might not be a good week for streaming, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, this sets my plans back too. Holiday Monday as well, yeah. Discounted? Yeah, there. I think we're good now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. Make plans. It's completely unforeseen circumstances. No, I didn't realize they were all stacked up in 1 week. Is the problem. But I agreed to half of the shit. That's the problem. That was the unforeseen aspect of this. Although Monday's just kind of like, that was a holiday anyway, but I also didn't realize it was next week. I thought it was like the following week. But it's not. Therein lies the problem. I don't think we've had a week off in a while, have we? We've been on the grinds, so. I like holidays around work, just me and guard and quiet. Yeah. Yeah, I used to not mind them when I worked at my first job. Just no one ever calls in. Like I worked like every holiday, especially third shift, so I got like time and a half. Obviously for working the holiday, and it was always dead, so like not even any calls was nice. Although I will say Tuesday, so I'm going to play golf. I might be back in time to stream. We'll see though. Although now I think about it, it's probably not a good idea to go play golf in a boot. Should have been double time and a half. You work for Mean Peeps? Yeah, that's the corporate world for you, man. They don't give a fuck. They probably looked at it like they were doing me a favor by letting you work. Like, yeah, we're letting you work on the holiday, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, maybe I will be live again on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I didn't think about. All right, we might actually be live next week. I forgot. I'm not even allowed to drive with this thing, so that kind of cancels a lot of my plans out. I did not take a lot of that into consideration. The boot threw a wrench. Is it on your right foot or your left foot? My right foot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Foot thing? Yeah, I got a boot. I was showing it earlier. Here, wait. I can show you guys my boot that just came in today. Yeah. Alright, you can't even really see it, but yeah, I got a boot on. Nice solid boot. But yeah, now I think about it, I can't drive either. I don't think I can do it. We might just, you know what? We might just be able to forget that I even said I wasn't gonna be live next week, because everything that I had planned, I have to drive to. I can't do that now. I'm not supposed to. I don't know if this wall's lined up right. Could have always just be a Leadfoot Larry and floor it. Well, so all right, before I actually got the boot, I was like, all right, I could probably drive still, right? I wouldn't trust myself driving with this thing on. This thing, like, definitely would be like either delayed reaction time or like it just wouldn't be good. You drive with your left foot? What kind of crazy butt driver are you? Huh? The accelerator pedal's on the right for you guys? Yes. And the brake is on the left. So I'd be able to stop if I drove with 2 feet. And the space between the brake pedal and the sidewall is narrower than Nate's boot. Yeah. That's probably about accurate. But you drive with your right foot and the crazy one? Yeah, you drive with your right foot, bro. What kind of car are you driving? Bro's got some weird shit going on there. Okay, so we drive on the opposite side of the road. Our steering wheel is on the opposite side of the car, but for some reason the pedals stayed the same. Yeah, I guess so. I gotta message some people real quick, guys. Hold on. Give me a second here. I actually didn't think this through at all. To be fair, I didn't have the boot until like today, so but yeah, now you guys make me think about it. Shit. Okay. Okay, that's the one thing. So goes ABC, but you go A on the right to C on the left. What? Did I miss like a whole second? Okay, so we drive on the, okay, yeah. Is the accelerator in right-handed cars on the left for you guys? I give you one Mississippi. I had the message about the one thing. I'm supposed to play golf. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. Sun's coming, getting kind of bright. I need like a button I can press that just closes the blinds for me. I never realized that spelled ABC, accelerator, brake, clutch. I guess if you go and read it that way, like right to left. But yeah, I didn't know that either. Huh. I want to get like a beater stick shift car at some point. I feel like that'd be fun to drive around. Just to have. Nick said, I can't wait till self-driving cars and I can just nap. Nah, fuck that. That would be so boring. I actually do enjoy driving, but I'm lucky enough I only have to drive if I want to drive. I don't have to like drive to work or anything like that, so that's probably why I like it. So when I do drive, I do enjoy driving. So plus I like driving my car, so. I was a Marine in Japan. They drive on the left. The MP vehicles were manual. I think the worst part is learning to look different ways than what you're used to here. Yeah, you'd have to look like the opposite, right? Like left, right, left instead of right, left, right. Wait, I only did... Shit, I did too many. I got distracted, guys. Damn it! You have 3 manual cars? Oh? Are they nice? You want to sell me one? Like on the cheap? I'll take care of it. Redneck is blocked? Really? The weirdest shit I feel gets blocked nowadays, but whatever. What cars do you have that are manual? You know, I want my brother to sell me his car and I want to do a manual swap on it. Because he's got, it's automatic right now. That would probably be nowhere near worth the money of the car though to do, but it'd be fun. Some would say that's pejorative now these days. Huh. Same as just automodded. I put that word. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, that's not me. That would be Twitch. Motorized blackout smart shades. Ah, so I don't want to pay for all that though. They're probably expensive. Yeah, $139, bro. And you probably only get one. They do look cool though. They come with an app. Yup. How many do you get? Yeah, you only get one. $139 for one. Jesus. Shit's so expensive. You have a 48 Kaiser Fraser, 74 Spitfire, and a 54. I gotta look these cars up. Hold on. I can't copy from there. Like Twitch made it so you can't put blind playthrough because it might offend it. Well, yeah, I do remember that one. That's crazy. Yeah, let me DC so I can look. I want to look up these cars real quick. I think I've seen the one. Yeah, I've seen this one. The Spitfire sounds kind of cool. Yeah, that would be a crazy car to have. What's this 54 Chevy? That would be cool to own too. I don't know. I think I'd want the Spitfire out of all of them. That would just seem like it would be fun to drive. Oh, you said 53 Chevy. I would move them up and down on the cats for enjoyment. Oh, the curtains. I was like, the cars? Well, the word redneck came through there, so. I live in a small town in the south, part of the culture here. It's just how it is. Love being a redneck. So, alright, I think I'm pretty sure they use some form of AI for that, by the way, for the auto mod stuff. So I'm wondering if that's why. Does it check the context? It could. If I'm saying it about me, it's fine. 1, 2, 3. I hope this lines up. Enough said? Yeah. As much as I like AI for stuff like that, I do, it is a little, well, I don't know about for that. Auto modding, moderating should definitely be a more hands-on approach. Oh. The fuck was that sound? Many we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got one more. Which hopefully this just kind of lines up with where we were at. Doesn't look like it is. Sound like a deep fried plop? Yeah, okay, you did hear that too. I don't know what that was. It was weird. Oh, cool, it does line up. Oh, wait. Don't you dare call someone a beer chugger. Oh, but you get, but you can blast them with obscenities all you want. Don't do it. Oh, it did line up. Wow. I planned that. Amy, did you end up watching Carl Barron's video? Ah, I didn't. I did not. DM it to me or something on Discord or something. Then I'll watch it. I do like, I immediately, as soon as I get done streaming, I basically just jump off the computer for a good bit, like at least a half hour to an hour. I just don't even go near the computer. So anything that I'm like, oh, I'll do right when I get done streaming, it's just psh. A lot of times I forget. I'll whack the link in Discord. Sounds good. Sounds Gucci. There you go. Thank you, thank you. There's like a way better chance I'll watch it now. Sorry, works up. Ah, you're good, you're good. Have you driven all 3 of those cars, by the way, Nick? Like, do they all run? Like, what kind of condition are they in? The Spitfire will definitely get you in trouble. Yeah, probably. I'm a good driver. I have to be with the car I have. I can't be a bad driver with my car. I have to be like a good responsible driver because, you know, every cop will look at my car and just be like, "What's this guy doing?" There's just no way. It's not possible anymore. I've actually been debating if I want to put the underglow back on my car or not. It's a little bit of tedious work. I'd probably have to wait until I get my boot taken off, or I don't have to wear the boot anymore to do it. Just because I'd have to get like under the car and stuff and lift it to get the underglow back on there properly. Run the wires. But I don't know if I want to yet or not. It is kind of cool in the wintertime with the snow on the ground, though. Having it looks cool. Yeah. The 48 and 72 do run, but I need adjustments on the carb, and I have no idea what I did to the 53. What do you mean you don't know what you did to the 53, bro? Oh, no. Guy destroyed his cool cars. Come on. Are they at least like is the body work like in good condition? Or the body of the cars? Or are they all rusted? I mean, those are some old cars you got there. I swear it looks like it takes too long to break those blocks. Did they change it again? No, it's because the pick I'm using has no sharpness on it. See that bar that's on the second level of my pick? I mean, it's probably kind of hard for you guys to see. But if it's fully blue, it means that is like the full sharpness. It's going at the top speed that it can. If that bar is gone though, it's gonna be slow. That's why this one's going so slow. There's no sharpness on it. I can't sharpen it anymore because there's no durability left. I'm using it until it breaks. So yeah, that's all part of the toolsmith mod. It adds well, you know, but it adds basically the crafting of tools in special ways. Like you can do like special handles, you can do grips and stuff, and sharpness and stuff. That's why I keep one of those sharpeners handy. But yeah, once durability is gone, it's not worth it. Yeah, there's no, it won't let me sharpen it even if I could. It will not let me sharpen it. But yeah, like if I pull out this pick, right? A little bit faster. It's not like crazy, but definitely a little bit of a notice, right? I had a couple that wouldn't sharpen when I first got the mod. Yeah. Yeah, he's done a lot of work on that mod recently, so. I want a knob that disconnects the pipe before the muffler so it's loud. Nah. I'm not a big fan of like loud sounding cars like that. Like, I don't mind when a car, like, you get some of the new American muscle cars, they like have that like kind of like deep sound, like the reverb sound from the exhaust system. I don't mind that, but is this not lined up? What the fuck? Oh, it is not. Okay, I did this part wrong. But some people like take it like way too far. Like it's just like obnoxiously loud. I hate cars like that. I do not like an obnoxiously loud exhaust. Not a fan. My friend's dad had like a 66 or a 68 Camaro that had that rumble. You could hear him in the morning starting up. Yeah, but that sounds good. Like that like growl to it, right? I would love to get that on my Maxima. But everywhere you look online to do like, you'd have to modify the exhaust, right? But everywhere I look online, it's all just like how to make your like car like that obnoxious loud. I don't want that. I will say my Maxima already has a pretty good like sound to it when it starts, but could be better in my opinion. It's a cool car. Yeah, Camaros are nice. I bet. I bet. That doesn't go there. All right, cool. So I have a feeling, is this gonna be Richard? Oh, did it finally break? Yeah, it's gone. All right, cool. It's a good one now. Original paint. He'd kept it from when he was a teenager. It was a nice one. Oh, original paint. Damn. And still good condition paint too. That's kind of rare. Damn, that's how you know it was well kept too. So I was messing with the spark plugs and left the number 1 wire off, and the 53 started and ran like poop, and I shut it off and found the spark plug wire and it never started again. I mean, I don't know if that would, I don't know if that would cause it to never start again, but damn. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means I think it's because of this part. Like if I bring these in one, then it would be right. I think we just leave that though. Have you tried doing any work on it to get it running again? The bodies on the 48 and 72 are solid, and the 53 needs a new floor, but they're only 1K because it's the same floor as the Bel Air and they're popular. Ah, okay. That's what's up. My biggest thing with the cars is I want to restore them, not do any fancy stuff. Yeah, I mean, if the 48 and the 72 are already running, you don't really have to do too much for them, right? If I ever get Stupid Castle Abbey finished, I could, but at any time I have to go, but anytime I have goes to that project, yeah. Well, I'll just think only like, what, 2 more years of working on that project? And then you can do it. It was never supposed to be this messed up. Yeah. Yeah, that's how living quarters goes. Houses and whatnot. Always starts off that way. It'll be a 1-year project. 5 years later. Alright, cool. I don't know if I'm gonna keep those. I like the layout of it so far. We do have to clear a lot more though. Maybe, actually, we might only need to clear like 1 more block up. It is a dungeon after all. Actually, yeah. Do we want to keep it 3 blocks high? Since it is a dungeon? I don't think we'd want it. Well, I don't know. We could either keep it. I think we go up one more. It just looks a little bit better. Not to mention all the overtime I did the last 2 years. I'm getting there, adventure. Eventually, yeah. All in due time. At least I'll plan to do during retirement. There you go. You're set. The best time too, because then you can actually enjoy the work that you do. I think collect all this in. How's our inventory looking? Yeah, not bad, but it's getting there. I thought the response time was off. I was on a what? I was 30 behind, a minute 30 behind. Damn. I had a feeling, I just didn't want to say anything because I was like, yeah, maybe he can't help that it's delayed or whatnot. Maybe it'd be one of them things. It is what it is, you know? Buffering, stupid 5G. Minute 30 is not too bad, right? I remember back around when I first started streaming on Twitch, they had, it was like if you weren't a partnered streamer, you had like, I think a 15-second delay or something like that. And I remember they made the change and they did some back end change on their end, and they made it, if you weren't a partnered streamer, you had like a 45-second to a minute delay, right? It was so bad, and they had that for like 2 weeks before they finally fixed it. And then they finally fixed it. And then they brought it down where if you weren't a partnered streamer, it was like a 15-20 second delay. If you were a partnered streamer, it was like a 2-second delay. And man, those times, I can't imagine that now. Like having that long of having like a 15-second delay on your stream right now is like, ugh. I couldn't imagine. Well, I can't imagine. I went through it, but what were they thinking? I don't know. I thought that was one of the dumbest things, but I guess at the time, like, I guess maybe they're like the technology wasn't there, the server space wasn't there. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to look for incentives to encourage people to stream more and all that stuff as they grew. But yeah. And then I remember, so Twitch had like a 3 to 5 second delay for everybody at one point. They finally got it down to 3 to 5 seconds. And then Mixer came along, or it was called Beam before it was called Mixer. But Beam came along, and Beam had like a 1 second delay for everybody, no matter what. It was 1 second. And it was like, that was like crazy. And then after that, Twitch finally got their stuff down to be about 1 to 3 seconds for good like internet and stuff like that now. So how can we punish the small streamers? It definitely felt like that for a bit. It definitely felt like not so much a punishment, but it definitely was like, all right, you know, you're not part of the elite class. Sorry, buddy. I was zoned out and thought I heard Bean. Was I called? No, we were talking about Beam. It was the streaming platform that got bought by Microsoft and got turned into Mixer and then got shut down. By the way, I think we're gonna do shale cobblestone for the walls in here. That way it's like got a dark, moody aspect to it, is my thinking. So I think that's gonna be the plan. I don't have any on me though, it's a problem. Let's go get some. Where's my knife? I don't see it. Am I blind? Yes, I am. I found it. There you go. Okay. I heard Kick is getting better though. I haven't checked it out. I mean, better if you started as one of the shittiest places to be on the internet and now you're a little bit better. Yeah, it's gotten like 10 points better, and they still need like 10 bajillion to be an actual like respectable streaming platform. They just showed some dude beating another dude to death pretty much the other day on there. That's where all the degens go to stream. Doing fat fingers in the backspace and enter key so close on the phone. Yeah, yeah. Oh, we're like out of space in here. We have too much granite stuff. Okay, well, we can put the glass away. We don't need that right now. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up my inventory just a tiny bit here. That helps a little bit. All right, and then do we not have any shale cobblestone? What? Oh no. We're gonna have to go back to Trinity Point, I think. That's a no good. Yeah. All right, back to Trinity Point. You heard about that? Yeah, I don't know. Anytime I hear any news from like Kick live streaming or anything like that, it's never good. And like I said, it's literally just for degen streamers who got banned off Twitch or their content isn't suitable for Twitch, which probably means it's not suitable for like anyone. That's where they go to stream. They also fixed the netting on the side or something. Don't forget what it's called. The rat lines. Yeah, they made it so the character model sits better on it. I actually watched him do that. And the character gets tired after a while of sitting, like, staying connected to it. Yeah, I watched the live stream where he fixed it and added the waves into the game. Park the boat. There we go. Oh, we can put some of the. Hang on, wait. Game. Oh my god, game. This is how people die, by the way. Game. Just saying. People get tossed over the edge in between multiple boats. Not a good way to go. Okay. That feeling when you're in a crowd and you think someone said your name, but there's no one around that would know your name. You're being hunted by the Ooga Booga Man. He calls your name out in crowds and slowly scares you. And then he gets you. It was nice knowing you, Kosa. Okay, we need clay. Twitch still has a lot to do, in my opinion, for better non-degeneracy. I mean, they do. You're not wrong, but comparatively. I mean, you gotta remember, Twitch is also like the first of its like kind, essentially. You know, they're kind of like leading the ground here in terms of like what can and can't be done. So anytime something like crazy kind of comes up, you know, they kind of on the backside of it. They're like, oh shit, we didn't think someone would be dumb enough to do that on a live stream. Now we have to go handle that. So that's how they have to handle a lot of their situations. Versus, but then you have like other live streams who've like, how hard is it to just copy what Twitch has like bans and just follow that grounds? Like, I feel like Twitch has a pretty good, like, you can and can't do this for the most part. Yeah, there's some stuff people would probably argue against or for, you know, but for the most part, they have a pretty solid system going. I was playing TF2 last night. Some random guy put a message in the chat, and I had perfectly guessed my real name, and I had to just ignore it because that shit is creepy as fuck. That happens to my brother a lot. Usually when he's trash talking people, every now and then he'll get name dropped. It's kind of funny. But it's not hard to look someone up. Especially if you have their username. So many people correlate stuff with their username to IRL stuff, like their IRL name and shit. It is creepy though. I do give you that. I hate, no one likes to see stuff like that happen. Like no one likes to get doxxed, I guess. No one likes getting doxxed. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. Boobs are better hidden, though I missed the shirtless guys. Yeah, it'll never be perfect. People will always push the boundaries, but at least there's been lines that are set. On Kick, there's like no lines. He was like, hey, Koza, your name wouldn't happen to be blah, and I had no clue what to say, so I just said nothing out of fear. Yeah, I mean, what do you say in that situation, right? Kind of nothing you can do. We'll go this way. Yeah, I've had it happen to me on stream a couple times. I usually just ban the people that do it because there's never any good intention behind that. I usually just ban people when they do that. Oh, did you guys know you can stack this stuff too, I think? Look at that. You only stack 17 of it though. That's still kind of cool. I forget what else you can stack. I think you can stack your gears. I think you could always do this though. I can only stack 5. You can also stack stone now. Wait, can you not? I thought I saw people stacking this. Oh, maybe not. I thought I read you could. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Easter egg. Oh, so sorry, Nate. Did you already watch the Carlton Barron video? I was away from my desk and just noticed you'd react to it. No, I didn't watch it yet. Sorry. I reacted to your comment underneath it about no children nearby. I thought it was funny. I like the stacks of things. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. They just added a ton more. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought you could stack rock. Maybe not that rock. Here, wait. Let me find out. Let me get some granite here. I couldn't. What the fuck? He's invisible, bro. What in the world? That was weird. Yeah, I could have sworn they... Oh, you can. So you can't stack if you write with it, I guess. Hey, you can stack stone now, too. Maybe I just did it wrong with this. Oh, yeah. No. I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, anyway, they added a bunch of stuff that you can stack now. It's pretty cool. I like it. You can put 64 into a stack. Kind of cool. It's gonna add a lot to whatchamacallit builds as well. Like we can do a lot more with stuff now, which is nice. Like decorative stuff anyway. All right. Oh, we still have another corner. One of the guys in the refrigeration one of the guys in the refrigeration is a ketchup freak like I am, and he had corn dogs and I can smell the ketchup still and it's making me hungry. Bro, my like uncle is a ketchup freak. He literally has bottles of ketchup. He has like 5 bottles of ketchup that he keeps in his trunk for if wherever he goes does not have ketchup. I remember when I was younger, we used to think he was joking, but he actually does. And he brings ketchup for, like, he carries like a small bottle with him places and stuff. That's crazy. There's like a whole club of you. I didn't know you were like that, Nick. I didn't know you liked ketchup that much. I decide every meal with it. Do I want ketchup or mayo? Oh, mayo's good. I like mayo. I like a nice like turkey and cheese sandwich with mayo or aioli sauce. Like aioli everything sauce. Those are good. Garlic aioli is the supreme sauce. That sounds good too. I don't know which one ours is. I just know the last time I read it, it said everything on it. So beaten maybe by sriracha, depending on if I'm not a big fan of sriracha. I don't think it's bad, but I'm like, it's sriracha, bro. It's just spicy shit. I used to know someone who they'd make like the, you know, the cheap packets of ramen, like the $1 ramen, you can get it or whatever. Used to put sriracha in that. It wasn't bad actually, because that ramen is generally just terrible, but I have like 5 bottles of ketchup in the basement. Working at Kraft, I got ketchup for $1.50 and mayo for $1.25. Damn. For like what, a regular like container full? Like how much are we talking here? Could be like $1.50 a packet, and then I might be like, I don't know if you're getting a deal on that one. Normal size? Okay, okay. That's not bad. That's crazy good. Yes. This is looking good. For not having any detail work done to it, I should say. Gotta specify, you know. People be like, he thinks this looks good. I thought this guy was a legendary builder. I ate a lot of ramen. I had a veggie mix and cheese. Wait, do you just get like the pack of ramen, like that you put inside? You put some like warm water in, or you put it on the stove and boil it? And, I can't eat that anymore. I've had real ramen. It's so much better. That regular, that like fake ramen is so bad. It's just salt. You might as well just eat salt. I need some real shit. We found a really nice ramen place down the road from my house. We've gone to, trying to make it like a once a month trip with my brothers. It's not that far. It's like literally 10 minutes from my house, but I used to take my brothers downtown into the city every week for ramen, but then we kind of stopped doing that because one, it got it's tedious to get downtown. The city's not like as safe as it used to be, so I don't really like going down there anymore. So yeah, we were looking for a new place, and we found this place. We're like, all right, let's do this once a month. I won't buy real ramen. I'm cheap with my food and clothes. I'm cheap with my clothes. I don't know. I don't know if I'm cheap with my food. I don't think I am, but I'm returning to announce I've changed my mind. The best sauce is Stubbs Hickory Bourbon Rub paired with a low, slow cooked brisket. That sounds good. Just had breakfast. Now I'm hungry again. Bro, I haven't even eaten today. I'm hungry. My kid makes me eat the good stuff when we go out. She won't be cheap when I'm buying. Well, yeah, no shit. If someone else is buying me food too, I probably would be like, all right, you know, I ain't gonna be cheap. Or I ain't gonna be expensive, but I ain't gonna be like bottom of the barrel. Yeah, get me a hot dog or something, you know. The ramen I use has the flavor salt packets. Yeah, that's what I was talking. It's that cheap ramen from like the store. Just throw it in with chili and it turns out good. I just use garlic salt and garlic powder to taste. Oh, garlic salt is the shit. That's that shit. What do they say? I put that shit on everything. There's like that commercial. That's me with garlic salt, man. I put that shit on everything. We have a freaking tub of garlic salt and I refill our little shaker because I have to refill it like once every like 2 months because I'm just throwing that shit in everything I cook. Frank's hot sauce, that's it. Yeah, Frank's hot sauce. I put that shit on everything. Yeah, that's me with garlic salt. I put that shit on everything. Everything. Slow cooking always makes food better. I tend to agree, but I do like a nice like sauteed dish, like cooked on the stove on a pan. It's like kind of like cooked like just to the point where it starts getting a little like kind of like that burnt mushy kind of area. Hit it right before that with some onions and stuff cooked in there and some peppers. Oh my gosh, that just makes everything taste delicious. It doesn't matter what it is. You could make a hot dog like that and it'd taste better. But slow cooking is very nice, especially when you don't actually feel like cooking. You can get like a cooked meal without actually cooking. You just kind of throw it in there and let it go to town, you know? Yeah, our slow cooker actually broke. The ceramic pot on the inside got a crack in the bottom of it while I was making pulled pork. They're pulled pork or pulled chicken, one of those two anyway. But yeah, that happens. That sucked. Thankfully we had a second one, but it's not as big. It's a lot smaller. I love my crock pot. Second most used item in the kitchen after the coffee pot. Yeah, that would be like, so I guess in order of like stuff like that, other than like our big, like our stove, right? It'd probably be like our air fryer, rice cooker, and crock pot. Those are the best. Another really good, easy one, if any of you want to do home cooking, if you go to the Recipe Meats website, Recipe and In Eats website, there's an amazing stir fry recipe on there that's really quick and easy to make. It tastes freaking amazing. Oh, really? Good website. You should find that recipe and send it to me. Just saying. I love a good stir fry. Recipe to Eats. Gotcha. I like my air fryer. I like ours too. We're just really bad about cleaning it, so it gets kind of dirty. So I should say I'm really bad about cleaning it. First off, is I use it the most, and I'm bad about cleaning it. And it gets really dirty, and I need to be better about it. Yeah, post the recipe site on the Discord, but find me that stir fry recipe and just DM it to me or something, or post it in there. Don't matter. I have a whole OneNote full of recipes. I'm so hungry. It's not even 8 o'clock yet, guys. Do a snack break. When the bacon grease is coming out of the bottom, you should clean the air fryer. Oh, it hasn't gotten that bad. I don't know if I'd cook bacon in the air fryer though, to be honest. In Discord now, thank you. Singapore. Oh, that looks good. Yo. Damn. Wait, what do you need to make this? Ingredients. I hate when they just list them. Do they have like the red, like if I scroll to the bottom, they just have this like linked out? Oh, thank God. I hate when they have like the whole thing and I gotta like, I just scroll to the bottom. Damn, okay. That doesn't look too bad to make either. I'm gonna keep that. It's mine now. You all have to pay me for that recipe. I've claimed it. Me and my brother have made it loads of times together. It's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that. That looks good. I can like taste it already. That's how hungry I am. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break here real quick because Ashley just got home and I need to figure stuff out for next week real quick. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm also gonna use the bathroom and get something to drink. So I'll be back in a little bit here, all right? How do I do that? All right, sorry about that. I'm back. She didn't realize the camera was on when she came up. As she was going up, I was like, heads up, the camera's on. Because I knew when she was coming to get the cat food or whatever. Hey Liz, sorry, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. We were chatting about stuff real quick. Stuffs and things for next week, this week, today, shit that happened real quick. I apologize. That and I need to get stuff for a headache. Getting a headache. Ugh, what happens when you don't eat all day? Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it. You guys are a lovely bunch. Every sorry she's your girl? Oh, I wasn't sorry she popped up on camera. I thought it was funny. She came down. I was like, you remember the camera's on, right? And she's like, oh, she's like, did they see me on camera? I was like, probably. I was laughing. Alrighty though. Back at it again. I'm getting chicken fingers and french fries later. Have some food. I have to go back and look. I'm almost out of cobblestone again. This is not good. I'm out. Rar. What's up, souls? Rar. Remember when Cupcake Direction used to do that? The Rar. The memories. You're a cobble fiend? Seriously, we do go through a lot of cobble. The problem is I don't have enough clay. I mean, I have a good bit of fire clay still. I use fire clay to make it because the other clay I use for like clay bricks and stuff. Oh. We're on the wrong way. Yeah, I think about some of your old OGs now and then. I don't remember them all, but a few I often think about. Yeah, I think about my OGs every now and then. What they're up to, what they've been doing. My armor just stopped being. Sounds weird. One Direction was her jam? Yeah, right? My game is not... Something's not running right here. This is not... Oh, wait. Don't tell me the boat's fucked up. Hold on. We gotta get out of the boat before it makes me swim. Hold up. I'm not getting kicked off my boat. I don't know. Something's just messed up. Alright, whatever. Sail away. The boat is sailing, so... Oh, yeah. We might need to restart my game. Oh, there it goes. My game is, like, way behind what's actually going on. I'm having mac and cheese and hot dogs. It's a funky mac, though. I forgot what it was, though. They had a ranch and bacon spaghetti mac and cheese, and I think it's the spaghetti one I got to try. Oh, the fuck? Bacon, ranch and bacon spaghetti mac and cheese. That is a mixture and a half. Right there. Yo, mac and cheese with some barbecue sauce, making my mouth water thinking of typing this out. Bro, yeah, I haven't eaten yet today. Not ranch and spaghetti, two different ones? Oh, okay. Yeah, yo, mac and cheese with barbecue sauce is so good. Same with eggs, like scrambled eggs and barbecue sauce. That's so good. Both of those. Some of your American food makes me sick just thinking about them. It's so good though, dude. We have all the best food on the planet here, all right? It may not be the best for you, but it is the best tasting food, all right? And we have the best food on the planet because we have everybody's food here, all right? You want any type of food, you can find it just about anywhere here. There's no limitation on our food selection. You can't beat it. There we go. 752 should be good. Yo, try these preservatives. They're so good. Hey, I never said it was good for you. I just said it tasted good, right? Preferably with ham chunks in it. Yo, ham inside the mac and cheese is pretty good. My mom, she still puts Spam inside her mac and cheese. I remember the first time I had mac and cheese at my grandparents' house when I first moved in there to live there for a bit. She made mac and cheese with what I thought was ham inside the mac and cheese, but it was Spam. I didn't know this, so I'm sitting here, I was like, man, this ham does not taste right. Like, there's something going on here. And then later, I looked over on the counter and I saw the can of Spam. I was like, oh, well, I guess I've now had Spam. I love Spam. Yeah, it's not bad. I wouldn't like willingly grab it and throw it into something, but it's not bad. Like, it tasted like, it was really hard to tell the difference personally. Want to get really sick? Look up State Fair food. Nah, if you want to get really sick, look up what's in a hot dog, and then also look up Scrapple. New England Scrapple. Now New England Scrapple tastes so good, but it is literally just everything that is remaining from a chicken after they've made like good stuff out of it, and it's just that. But it tastes so good. I love me some Scrapple. I haven't had Scrapple in so long. I am all good. I'm fine. I'm okay. Ghost is over here like just thinking about what we eat as people. He's like, how you people live? How are you all alive? Hot dogs equals chicken lips and assholes is a joke. He's growing up. Yeah, probably not wrong. There's a place in New Orleans that had homemade mac and cheese with shrimp in it. Oh, I don't know about shrimp. That one's iffy with me. Then, of course, the po' boys are good. I know you told me what the po' boys are before, but I don't remember. Garlic king prawns, though. Prawns? I don't know. Have y'all ever had oh, I had what we were talking about this on stream, like, what was it? It was like towards the beginning of summer. What did I get? It was like that flatfish. Oh, what was it called? I have to look up types of flatfish real quick. Oh, it was a soulfish. I remember I got, yeah, it was a soulfish. It looks nasty, right? I ate this. This thing right here. That's what I ate. To be fair, though, it came out looking more like this dish right here. Actually, this is literally what it looked like without the lemons. It did have that. But oh my gosh. So I ordered it and I didn't know what a soulfish was, right? I had no idea. So, but I like eating fish and I like trying different types of fish, right? So I ordered it, being the brave guy that I am, right? So I ordered it and then I looked it up and I saw that picture and I was like, oh no. I was like, bruh. I was like, this shit's about to suck. But no, I got it. It came out looking good. I ate it. It tasted phenomenal. They did a great job cooking it. So I was impressed. I don't know if I'm gonna do the ceiling. I don't know if I'm gonna do it out of cobble. What did we need? I needed more cobble for. Oh yeah, right here. I literally need one more block, but we're gonna need more for in here probably. All right, I gotta think what I want to do the floor out of. If it moves, I'll kill it and eat it. That's the American way. We can do polished granite, or not granite, shale. What kind of shale rocks we got here? We do have gravel wouldn't look too bad. Sand probably look bad. We could do rock. I was thinking about doing rock for the ceiling though. We could do polished. And there's the aged variant that we don't have. Yeah, let's do a polished in here. They look like someone placed the wrong texture. What, the cobblestone? I didn't think it looked that bad. Or you mean for the fish? I did read the what you said, Souls. I think I read it in my head, but yeah, the soulfish. Yeah, soulfish is good. Flounder as well. Yeah, flounder is another good one. I like flounder as well. I think to this day, swordfish is, well, not to this day, but swordfish is also pretty good. Salmon's my all-time favorite to eat. I love the variety that you can make with salmon. Like, it doesn't always have to just be like tasting like salmon. You can cook it so many ways. But yeah, swordfish is good. Salmon's good. Sure. Probably plenty of others that are also good. We might end up having to go back to Trinity Point here, I think. There goes my hammer. Watch it. Oh, it's still here. Okay. I was gonna say, watch it as it blows up. Again? Oh, durable hammer. Boom. All right, cool. But yeah, swordfish is good. What I had another one, another type of fish. I tried octopus, all right, and I tried it was grilled octopus, and so I thought it was gonna, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I thought it was gonna be more of like a fried octopus tentacle, but it wasn't. It was grilled and it came out with all the suckers on it. It was a barbecue grilled tentacle, whatever. I couldn't eat it. I tried. I ate like a good, like, you know, half of it maybe, and I just couldn't keep going. It was like the suckers, it was weird. Was not a fan of the octopus. So I did try it at least. I'll say that. I made Ashley try it too. She was not happy. As soon as they brought the plate out, she was like, nah, there's no way. But and I saw when they brought the plate out, I looked at it too and I was like, oh, I don't know. This is not what I was expecting. And yeah. But we both tried it and we just weren't big on it. But we had to try it, you know. It's not often a place has tentacles for sale to eat. Ever had beef tongue? No, but I've poked a cow tongue before. In 2nd grade, our librarian brought a full cow tongue into school, and yeah, you would walk through the library every day to get into the school and stuff. It was a very, very small school. You'd walk through the library, and every day I'd say good morning to the librarian and stuff. And the one day she just had a cow tongue sitting on her desk. And she's like, yeah, I want to check it out. It's a cow tongue. I went out there. She's like, you can poke it. I was like, all right. Octopus is similar in consistency to abalone. I prefer abalone. My grandfather used to gather them a lot. What is an abalone? Yeah, look that up. Abalone. What the hell is that? I almost didn't think I could show that on screen, Solus. I don't think I can. It's like a shell. Y'all can Google it. Type of shellfish? Yeah, I can't do shellfish. Or at least I can't do mussels. I get extremely sick after I eat mussels. Calamari is pretty nice. I'm not too big on calamari. I don't like the taste of it. Specifically fried calamari. It just doesn't, I have no appeal towards the flavor. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not even sexual. I know. It's not that bad. It just looks funny right off the bat. I was not expecting it to look like that. Yeah, me neither. I keep wanting to try. Wait, you wanted to try beef tongue? Super fall party and it's super cheaper than beef. Yeah, but is it good though? You dirty-minded individuals. Hey, yo. I see what you mean by not wanting that on stream. Yeah, you know, you never know. Yeah, someone sees it gets stuck as the, you know how Twitch shows like just an image of like what's going on in the stream. They don't change it for like a half hour to an hour. My luck, they would take a screenshot of that and throw that on there and it'd look like some shit. This is like, I'm friends with a bunch of dirty-minded freaking pervs. That's like a snail. Seems like it. The shells are often compared to the mother of pearl, and many will make ornaments jewelry out of it. Oh, that's cool. It's not a snail. Not a snail. Wait, my pick broke, bro. Actually, what broke on it first off? So I know it looked like the binding broke. L. Doesn't even resemble a snail. Yeah, I didn't really get the snail vibe on there, but I can. It looked more like mussels or something, or like clam, oyster. Kangaroo tastes good. I didn't even know you guys were allowed to eat kangaroos down there. I thought that was like your national animal. I'm just playing. That's an interesting thing to eat though. I keep seeing this post on Reddit pops up. Maybe it's not on Reddit, maybe it's something else. But anyway, it's a kangaroo that's just kind of chilling in a lake, right? And the caption is always the same. It says, if you ever see a kangaroo just chilling inside of a lake, never go into the lake to swim with it because it's waiting to drown you. And they are extremely good at drowning people, apparently. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I was told. Apparently they are effective at that. Yeah, it's basically a larger mussel style species. Gotcha. Okay. And yes, Nate, that is true. They're not good at killing things on land, but they're good at holding other animals' heads underwater. Yeah, yep. That's essentially what it was saying. That's crazy, though. Man, imagine getting drowned by a kangaroo. That's your story at the gate. How'd you get up here? Well, you know, kangaroo decided today was not the day. Drowned me. We'll say it's looking kind of miserable down here. We're hitting our goal. I won't lie, I think I might reverse my cool feature of adding ambient sound to the torches. I find it kind of annoying. Or I'm finding it more annoying than I thought I would, sadly. No, it decided today was your day? Yeah, today was not my day. That's why it drowned me. Like, if a dingo or a dog is attacking them, they will go in the water and wait for the dingo or dog to come to them and just hold them underwater. I feel like, yeah, that's... yeah, just drown them. Just drown them. Why not? It's easier. The body's already there. You just gotta get some rocks and sink it to the bottom then. Easy. No witnesses. Kangaroos know how to commit murder. I wonder if kangaroo is similar to venison slash deer. Maybe. I'd imagine it's a lot more muscly. So think of an animal that's like extremely just pure muscle. That's probably what it would be like, kind of like taste like if I had to guess. Just got to be careful not to get stung by a platypus while it's in there. What the fuck? It's very similar to venison, very lean on meat. Oh, interesting. Venison's pretty good. Venison with like some spaghetti and sauce. It's pretty good. Venison sausage is awesome. Yeah, it was good. I do agree. I concur with that statement. It is good. Trying to think what other cool food I've eaten. I don't think there's much else. Sushi. Sushi's good. What do you guys feel about sushi, huh? What's our vibe on that? I for one like it. Can eat just about any sushi. Caviar is shit, just by the way. I've never had caviar, but I'll take your word on it. I've heard it's just like tastes like salt. So sushi is nice. Okay. Nope, I'm already iffy on fish. It tastes way better, way too fishy. I don't know. I never got like a fishy taste off of the sushi that I've eaten. You know? I hate the idea of raw fish, but my kid loves it, so we eat it a lot. Damn. Nick, you're a good dad. My man be over here, he's like, I hate raw fish. Eats it anyway. Kid wants it. Good for you. I've only tried it once. Maybe it's just a bad restaurant, although it was Japanese style place. Yeah, it sounds like you got some like just bad sushi, because I've never had sushi where I've sat down and it's like straight raw fish like that. Like, you'll get it, you can order it, but it'll come with like other stuff on it that kind of like you don't get that like fishy flavor. That sounds like you had a bad experience with it, personally. I've had good and bad sushi. Bad sushi is really bad. Yeah. I've not had bad sushi, thankfully. I'm very, I don't know. Like when I get sushi, it's like at a place that's what they do, is just sushi, which I guess you could still get bad sushi, but yeah, it's not worth taking the chance. I'll just have a different style, whatever. If you're ever in the area, I'll take you to a good sushi spot. You can, and I'll order the sushi. You can order whatever, but you'll have to try the sushi. We're gonna make these. This all look better, by the way. What the fuck was that? She takes me to this place. It's like $5.75 to $6.50 a piece. Is that for like the whole roll, or like the roll's like $20? Given the opportunity to go to America, I'll make sure to find a really good sushi spot. Yeah, definitely. I'd say like go into a city. You're probably more likely to find like a good sushi spot, and like get a place that's like, you know, like if you came to Philadelphia, there's like, go to Chinatown and get sushi. Don't go to like, you know, some other part of the city and get sushi. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go to like a pizza place and order sushi or something, or like a grocery store. If you want good sushi, find a good, like, that's what they do. Because if you're eating it from anywhere else, it's like gonna be 50-50. Also, it's actually gonna be good or just ass. There's good sushi spots from what I heard. It's just I've never been a fish person, so I tend to go in already hesitant. Ah. Gotcha. Yeah, Ashley is kind of the same way. She's not big on fish, but I make her try. I always, every time I cook salmon, I'm like, here, try. I make her try some anyway. Every time. Like, try a bite. You might like it. There's been like a couple that she's been like, I like that. Like, it's been good because it doesn't actually like it. You cook out, you like, it doesn't taste anything like fish, right? So, but then there's been others that have like a little bit of like, you can taste the fish. She doesn't like those. I like them. I like taste the fish a little bit. I don't want it to be drowned in the spices and all that jazz. It's like 4 pieces a roll. I guess the roll, but I think they're small. But yeah, it's like 4 pieces a roll. Yeah, 4 pieces is pretty small for a roll, but usually you get like, at least around any place around here, you get like 6 to 7 pieces for a roll. So, but yeah, it's not too bad. $6.50 for a roll. That's pretty good. And yeah, if she likes it, right? Alright, we dug that one out. So we're going 4 back. Let's start digging the rest of these out. Just found a sushi joint near me. It's rated 4.7 stars on Google with 1,300 reviews. Someone tells me that place is good. Something tells you that place is good. Yeah, probably. Gotta read the comments. Now I'll eat grilled fish, fried fish, etc., but the taste of fish has to be very minimal, if at all. Yeah, Ashley is exactly the same way. I don't even know if she'd dig the grilled fish or fried fish. Just the idea of it. I used to be the same way. I used to be like, nah, no fish, not eating it. Sushi's no go, no go. But then I don't know. I started trying it. I had friends that would get it, and they're like, "No, you gotta try sushi. You gotta try it. Like, just at least try it." And I was like, "All right," I try it, and whatever sushi they got was freaking awesome. I've been eating it since. Although I haven't had sushi in a while. I haven't had it in a while. I'll send pics next time we go. Yeah, for sure. Did I say she bought her first house, signed on to? Oh my gosh, she's getting so old, bro. God damn, that's awesome. Good for her. She probably has no idea who I am, but tell her I said congratulations. That's a pretty big milestone, especially nowadays. That's crazy. Now you get to, now alongside of doing your house project, you get to do her house projects. No kidding, 24, really? Goddamn, she's 24, she's the same age as my brother. Damn. I thought she was younger for some reason. That's crazy. She knows who you are? Aw, goddamn, damn right. Look how popular I am, guys. I told you I'd be famous one day. Do-do-do-do. That's cool though. I'm jealous. Buy a house at 24? That's crazy. There we go. I'm sitting here, every time I dig one of these out in my head, I'm like, this feels like it's too small of a room. Then I remember it's a jail cell and who cares? I can make this like a 2x2. Prisoner's a prisoner. She's had a pampered life. I tried to make chaotic for her. Oh, that's good. That's good. We don't call that chaotic. We call that keeping it real, you know? You're keeping everything in a realistic perspective, how I put it. Man, I'm gonna make a sharpening stone real quick because I think that's partially why my tool is kind of getting used up real quick here. I thought that's how you made it, right? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, if you don't keep these sharpened, the durability wears on all the parts faster. Alright, one more wall back. many more rooms we gotta do? 3, 4, 5. We gotta do 6 more rooms. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to do the design work for inside of this area, inside the dungeon. I have some cool ideas for it. I do need to go get some iron doors though. And we have to fix our smithing area back at Trinity Point. I have not fixed that yet since I took out the medieval expansion and we lost our water wheels. So right now that smithing area doesn't actually smith anything. Well, it's unable to. I gotta figure out some sort of windmill setup. Maybe we'll do that after we finish doing this. Maybe. Did I put a light in there? Alright, cool. We got all that. Alright, I need to get some stuff for the floor real quick. Nice. We got 4 arrows now. It's gonna be in here. Let's grab that. Probably don't need that much, but I wonder if it has something to do with them being only partially on the block. Well, this one doesn't make any sense then, because he's not. Oh, but he's kind of inside this block, you see. I wonder if maybe that's the issue. They get caught up in the block. Oh, the server's doing its thing. I was like, oh no. That dude's cooked. Alright, let's go to the floor. They get a nice gravel floor. Who was in chat the one day that wanted like a little like puddle inside their jail cell? I forget who it was. I think it was Hans. Who's joking about it? I think. I don't know. He wasn't. Oh, let me put these back in here. Actually, well, I guess it'd be fine there for now. Now that we have the floor replaced. These aren't gonna stay. Can't be having the prisoners have torches, you know? Says it? Okay, just playing the sounds. Doesn't say. It didn't sound like it was playing the sound like it's supposed to. I think that's because the other sound's so annoyingly loud. All right, half of them are done. Drifter, At least he's not invisible this time. That was wild. Alright. I think I'm gonna go get rid of this ambient sounds. It's kind of driving me up a wall. Let me just do that real quick. Take 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Just gotta remove it from the torch holder mod, then re-upload it real quick. I'll be back. I have to do the compressor charts. It takes a bit longer of a round this time. No worries. You enjoy doing that. All right. Let me get this uploaded to the database because I'm pretty sure if I'm getting annoyed by it, other people are probably as well. Okay, save them back. Push the new update, all mods. How many people ended up downloading that version of the mod? 204. Oh god. 204 people with that torch sound. I'm surprised no one complained about it. I'm gonna be real. I've been doing it. I've been playing for like, what? How long have we been playing now? Like 3 hours now? That shit is annoying. I thought it'd be cool. Alright. I just gotta upload it to the server real quick. Upload file. The right one? Yeah, 2.2. Browse server files. Data. Mods. Drag this and drop it in here. Find the old one. Delete that. Where's that other one? That mobs radar. I'm just gonna get rid of that radar mob. Or mod. I like it, but it's just kind of annoying that it doesn't save its config. For whatever reason. Wonder if you can make a toggle for it? For what? The ambient sounds? I could probably, but I don't know where. I guess I could put a setting or like a hotkey or something. I don't know. I could do it. I don't know if like. You can try it. You can download 2.0.1. You'll see what I mean. It's cool at first. For like the first like 10 minutes, you're like, oh, this is cool. But then that's all you hear. Like that's literally all I've been hearing sound wise is that crackling fire sound for 3 hours. And I was just kind of over it. Now, granted, if you could toggle it off, but I think it's just better not to have it, to be honest. Maybe in the future I'll think about doing that though, like a toggle. That's not a bad idea. Or a con. I saw someone requested me to add like a way to turn off certain aspects of the expanded growth mod, like toggle like so you don't get berry seeds or something, and like do that. Make it so each feature can be turned on and off and stuff. I would have to make a config for it and stuff. So I haven't dabbled in making configs for any mods yet. I don't think it's too hard to do. Like I definitely think it's possible. It's just a matter of like everything, the mods when I design them, that like everything in them is like stuff that I need or want. So I don't really like I do take into mind like how other people would want to use it, but at the same time I'm like, eh. So I really just haven't gotten into the config, but that is one mod I probably do need a config for. Because I have gotten quite a few people that ask if like certain parts of it can be turned off. I need to figure out, so I want to do a way that makes it so you can grow coral. I want to figure out how to do that. I haven't played around with coral at all to see like the blocks and whatnot because we don't have any near us. But I want a way that can allow you to grow coral blocks and stuff. Because I don't think there's a way to do that right now, but you can like real life grow coral. And I think since they have the coral block, I think it'd be kind of cool, especially for old worlds like my world. Like I'd have to go pretty far just to find a coral reef in general. And then I don't like the idea that you have to destroy the whole reef in order to craft like a block and stuff, or a couple blocks. I'm not big on stuff like that. Especially for like, specifically for how I build stuff. Like I use a lot of resources to build something, so it's not like I'd be able to get rid of like one coral area and that would probably be enough. It'd be like I'd have to get rid of all of it, you know, and multiple reefs. Yeah, it's like finding sand, destroying a huge sand place if you use it for anything. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. I've always appreciated the sand mod. Yeah, that's why I have the I want to say it's the pulverizer mod, which lets me break stone down into gravel and then into sand. So if I do have an area of like bunch of sand, I don't have to destroy that. You can basically just use stone. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta think of how I want to do it. I had some ideas. I was thinking I could either add a block into the game, like a block that you place, and then like so basically when you break coral, from my understanding, when you break like these coral reefs here, these colors, you get this like chunk of coral, right? So I was thinking it'd be kind of cool is when you break one of these colors, you get obviously that, or when you so you place the block down, like let's say this is it, and then you right click with like a chunk of that coral, then over time it'll grow chunks of coral, like the block of coral on all like 4 sides of it, not the bottom, but like basically all 4 of the sides here, and maybe the top. So I was thinking about doing it like that, but it would also like I'd have to make sure like I'd have to run it, I would have to be in water, right? Like you'd have to have like water all around it. But yeah, I was thinking of doing it something like that. I thought that would be kind of a cool idea. It would be probably pretty easy to do that as well. I just have to figure out like a timing aspect to it. So kind of like how the beehives work, or the propagation hives, where you basically right click with whatever flower you want to grow around it, and then that's kind of how it works. But this would be with coral. Oh, we did all these. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Now the walls. That, or I could have it so like maybe if you right click, oh no, that wouldn't really work. Yeah, maybe I could make it so you could right click on sand, or maybe you can craft like a growth coral or something. I don't know. And then you have to place that on sand in water. That could be kind of a cool way to do it too. And then it grows into a block. Yeah, that might actually, I might like doing that better. I don't know. I guess I'd have to see how much coral you get from a block, like how many of those coral chunks of coral you get. I think I caught most of the coral talk, but it's loud in the compressor room. Ah. Yeah, I'm just trying to think how I want to do the like, I definitely want to do a growth method. I just don't know. What about growing it like amethyst? See, I'm trying to, I want to make it so I don't have to add too much to the game in that aspect. But yeah, I was thinking that wouldn't be a bad idea either. I was thinking I could make like a growth, put like a piece of growth coral, like basically, so how it works, like, let's see, go in here. So basically you have the coral, like I said, you have these, what are these? Oh, these burn. Okay, so you have these coral chunks in here, right? You break this and you get this chunk of coral. So I was thinking what I could do, since these don't grow, use a knife on this and you'd get like I don't know what I would call it, but like a coral like seed or something, let's say. And then basically if you go up to some water and you place it down on like sand or something, right? Yeah, probably sand, and it's on a sand block and it's in water, eventually it'll grow back into a block of coral. But again, it depends on how much you get from when you break one block of coral. I don't know. Like if you only get one and it's all just a 1-to-1 cycle, I'd have to figure something else out. Or I could just make it so you get multiple pieces of growth coral or something. But that could probably work, I think. Because then it would be very similar to how I do the berry seeds after that. Like the block or the plant? Well, you'd plant the piece of coral down in the water, and then after like a day, or maybe I'd make it like 2 days, it would grow into the block, right? Because that's what I want. I want to be able to farm those blocks without having to actually destroy reefs. Like right now, so the reefs are new to 121. So I don't get them in my world unless I go generate new chunks. And then on top of that, they added this block. So coral cobblestone here. You get this by using chunks of coral to make it, right? The problem is there's no way to get like a bunch of these without destroying entire reefs, which maybe that's what they wanted, I don't know, but like you can't just get coral endlessly. Essentially, eventually you would run into a limit in your world, but you'd have to keep going further and further out and destroying more and more reefs in order to farm the coral to get enough of that coral. And I was saying, like, when I do builds like I do, if I needed coral cobblestone for like let's say this castle was built out of coral cobblestone, I would need to destroy like every reef I've run into just to have enough coral cobblestone. I don't like that idea. Like, I'd rather just like get what I need from them and then just kind of leave them, or maybe use them in the build or something, but I don't want to have to go out and like just get rid of them completely from my world. So that, or I could do the easy solution, just use my trader mod that I have and then just add the coral cobblestone to that. Yeah, I'd say make it harder to like seed to plant the block. Yeah, just basically just extend the time on it, make it a time thing. Could definitely do something like that, because I think there is, so we have the coral blocks, right? There's also these like, there's also other stuff in here. What is this? Rain coral. Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. Yeah, there's branched coral. So basically I can make the growth coral grow into the branched coral, and the branched coral grows into the actual thing. Damn, look at all this. So cool. There's so much coral. Tube coral. I don't care about any of this except for this stuff that I can use to make the blocks. Yeah, I'm not a fan when games do stuff like that. I mean, maybe down the road they'll add a way, but like they added all these coral blocks, but there's no way to like I'd have to go destroy an area to get them. If trader have to make him a fisher trader, I like the colors of the coral. Yeah, right, they had some cool ones. Yeah, I forget there's several traders. Actually I have a bunch I have all of them here, so it'd probably be under either, I don't know, I guess it could be under either commodities trader, maybe survival goods, maybe luxuries trader. I could put the trades in there for the coral. I don't know. I also want to try and keep it like somewhat balanced. I don't want to just be giving stuff out, you know, or making it too easy. Like, I want you to have to kind of work for it, you know? Which I guess I would have to. I'd have to go out and find a coral reef to start. I googled, I feel make it harder. Seed to coral plant, have to craft 4 or 9 to block. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's not a bad idea. So basically you make it into a coral plant. Well, yeah, I like the, because you have to break the block to get the chunks of coral anyway. So I don't like the idea that you basically have to craft the block. I don't like the idea that I had to have to craft the block, place it down like this, and then sit there breaking it like this. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it grow into the block and then you just break the block and get what you need, right? And then we could just make it so it takes longer for it to grow. And that could be the quote unquote difficult part of it. But if make it like amethyst, then the seed grows into a new plant. Yeah, I can still do that. I can make the coral chunk growth chunk. I can make that item or make that block. You place it, that grows into a plant, and then that plant grows into the block. It's just another step in the timeline. I can still do that, yeah. I think I do something similar with my berry bushes, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. Those might just go from seed to bushes. My pit. It's still good though. Why are my sticks down there? Did we lose the handle? Yeah, the handle broke. All right, we'll just pop a new handle on this bad boy and get back at it. I see what you're growing now. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I don't know yet, but I don't know if maybe I've been explaining it poorly. It's something I don't have a full idea for how I want to do it, so I can only explain it to the best of the idea that I have a concept of. Seed grows into plant, plant grows into block. Yes, I can do that, yeah. Which was like what you were suggesting. That is doable. And eventually the end result is the block. And then you break the block and you get a chunk of coral. And then you can start the process over again and grow more. And I just, like I said, I have to play around and see how many chunks of coral you get from one block. That'll determine how I want to do the seeds. Or the recipe for the seed. Because again, I don't want it to be too easy to be able to farm like tons of this to the point where you're just like, I'm just sitting on this stuff for shits and giggles at this point. But I want a viable way to get that coral block without destroying entire segments of my map, essentially. Like, you know how in Minecraft, like, the only way to get glass is to basically just destroy an entire desert to get, like, glass for, like, a big build? I absolutely hate that, and this is a very similar system to that. No, I was thinking seed to plant, farm plant, craft plant into block. Yeah, no, that's too much. That's too much because then you have to break the block to get the chunk that you need to craft the other block. But yeah, okay, you thought I meant that. Okay, yeah, kill reef in his bed. Yeah, yeah. I mean, for here and there. So like, if I wanted to get like, so there's other coral stuff that you can get. So like there's like the soft coral, like there's other stuff that you can get that I'm not gonna like. This stuff yeah, it makes sense that you would break it and destroy it to get it, but there's a block that you can craft. I don't like a crafted block being like that. I don't know, maybe I'm being weird about it, but I don't know. Like, it's one thing if I'm breaking the block to use it somewhere else. It's another thing if I'm breaking the block to craft a different block. You know? And it's not even gonna be, like, that block that I broke is not even gonna be used somewhere else. And it's like a fairly limited supply. Sitting outside smoking and toad hops by. Love the country. A toad just chilling by. Did you catch it and kiss it? All right. So the only thing that has to be done is the roof. I haven't decided. I think I'm just gonna do shale rock for the roof. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. And then we'll do stuff along here once we actually do the design work in here. But that'll be next week. Which, by the way, next week is clearing up, by the way. I will probably be here every day next week, including the holiday. But we'll see. But I'm not thinking breaking the block, but just harvest the plant and leave it to grow the block. Leave the block to grow again. Oh. Okay, I kind of see what you're saying. Harvest the plant. So basically your process would be, and I'm just gonna do this on screen so I can kind of see. So your process would be, all right, so I break the coral reef block, the one, like, let's say I just need to break a few of these to get the system started, right? Break a few of them. I get this chunk of coral. I use the knife with the chunk of coral and I get the seed, right? Or like the baby coral, right? We'll call it baby coral. And then I plant the baby coral that grows into a coral plant. Once it's full grown, like stage 3 or whatever, then you can go up to it and you can get these chunks of coral off it. That's a cool idea. Because this is all you need. I don't need the block. I just need the chunks of coral that come from the block, because that's what crafts the coral cobblestone. That and clay. Ah. I actually like that idea a lot. I think I might do that. That's a good idea. I saw a baby garden snake yesterday. I had to stop myself from grabbing it. It was so cute. I would not be grabbing a snake. I am not a snake person. How they move is just creepy. Thank you. I'm glad I stuck with trying to explain it. Yeah, I get what you're saying now, and I like it. Yeah, that's my bad for not really getting it right away. It just goes to show text messaging is a bad form of communication. Always talk in person at some point. We got there though. You know, it only took like 30 minutes. 20 minutes, actually. Probably about 20 minutes. It's only like 6 inches long. Ah, little baby one then. Yeah, I'm just not big on... I don't like how they move. I don't think... Snakes don't move in like a natural way at all. And I'm just like, eh. Not big on it. We had time to kill. This is true. We did have the time to kill to figure this out. I think I'm gonna actually do that method. I think I like that a lot. I like the idea. Because then you don't like even need to like get more. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay. I'm gonna go write that in my OneNote real quick. Hold up. Vintage story. Where's my expanded growth? Here we go. New page. Coral growth. All right. So harvest, destroy coral block. Get chunk of coral. Knife plus chunk of coral equals coral. I don't know. Equals baby coral. Plant. Okay, and then plant baby coral in water. X amount of time passes. And coral plant appears. X amount, okay, and then coral plant, hang on. Why can't I type? So coral plant appears. So the coral plant will then X amount of time passes and it's full grown. And you can harvest for X amount of coral chunks. Okay, there we go, easy. I just got to figure out what I want to do time-wise and amounts, and then make the baby coral, which should be pretty easy to make. I'll just reuse... I like reusing assets from the base game, so I'll probably just reuse a couple of assets. The coral chunk, or the coral plant, I'll probably have to figure out some new assets. But that shouldn't be too hard. I think I have an idea for that. So. But okay, cool. We now have a method in place. Trying to think how long I should make the plant growth be. I'm thinking like maybe a day or two. Actually, I probably, since you're gonna be able to reharvest the plant, I'll probably make it like however long it takes berry bushes to grow in the game, which I think is like 5 days. So I'll probably make the coral take like 5 days to grow. And then I'll probably actually just, whatever berry bushes are, I'll probably do a very similar setup to that. No, I need my chisel pick. There you go. Alright, cool. I think we got all the sides done. This area looks pretty good for not even having any detail work done on it yet. Oh, I was like, what am I running into? Perfect. Gotta sharpen my pickaxe anyway. I missed some blocks. Okay. Let's start doing this. Damn. I get my chisel pick out for these. Can I sharpen my chisel pick anymore too? Yeah, there we go. Yo, there's an NPC that found its way down here. That's crazy. I was curious if any of them would find their way down here. They wander so well when they do wander until they get stuck. The whole ceiling? Yeah, except for the cells. We gotta do the cells too. Okay. This out. Yeah. I guess we'll just start here. I just didn't dig them out first. There's dirt. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna... We don't have to worry about it. Don't gotta worry about it. Not my problem. Keep going. blocks. Yeah. Another one done. This seems to be going faster than the Florta. Feels like it anyway. Probably isn't. Captain Sparkly Ass taught me as if you are editing a Word document, you control plus arrow keys, it moves the cursor word by word instead of arrowing letter by letter over. Yeah, that's one of those like forgotten things. I remember learning about that like forever ago, and I honestly just forgot. That's funny. I wonder if that works in OneNote. What did you say? Control plus arrow keys? Oh, it does in OneNote too. That's good to know. Okay. Good stuff. Does it work in Notepad? It works in Notepad too. Oh, and if you do control down though, it just it scrolls down. That's kind of weird. Instead of like actually going down. I guess it doesn't matter up and down or just up and down. Ah. Interesting. That's good to know though. I'll have to try to remember that. Now to see if it works in Visual Studio. That would actually be kind of helpful in Visual Studio in some cases. For programming. Oh, I think my food's here, guys. I think my food has arrived. It has. All right, we gotta finish these roofs. I've been remembering because I've been using it a lot. Oh, okay. Food hype? Yeah, I'm starving. I literally have not eaten all day. I had some like tortilla chips earlier, and that was about it. Oh, I had some crackers this morning when I woke up too. Some blueberry, like, good crackers or whatever. They're not like crackers like you think of, like Ritz or something. They're like these like biscuity type crackers. They're really good. I'm hungry and really tired. It's going to be a long week. Oof. So what day of the week are you in right now? Like for you? So we're coming up on Friday tomorrow, right? That's like your Monday though, isn't it? Or does it change? I I hate changing schedules like that. I remember my first job I worked with, I had worked nights, and then we had a new manager at some point for the service desk, and he wanted to do a rotating schedule so that not everybody, like, so we wouldn't get stuck on nights. So it'd be like you'd work like 3 weeks as night shift, and then you'd work 3 weeks as day shift and 3 weeks night shift. I told him, I was like, bro, you hired me to work night shift. I'm gonna work night shift. I'm not doing a rotating schedule. And he's like, oh, I think I figured, you know, you would want the break or something. I was like, nope. I was like, that's what I was hired to do. I was like, I hate rotating shifts. I hate the idea of them. I think they're so dumb. Like, hire me to do a shift. That's my shift. It's Tuesday today for you? Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, you're at the beginning of the week still. Oof. My dummy butt picked up OT yesterday, but it was before everything went shit. Oh, damn. That sucks. Oops. Yeah, at least OT's OT, right? Extra money. I don't even get the option of OT. Our company's pretty strict about it, and I don't really have an excuse to get it. I made myself eat this morning. It was chicken strips and cheese curds. Why are Americans fat? Chicken strips sounds pretty good. That's what I have downstairs waiting for me right now. I got chicken strips and french fries, bro. I'm going to devour them. Can already taste them. They're that good. All right, cool. We got all the prison cells laid out. We got the base of the room laid out. I do gotta kind of work on this hallway. Maybe I'll do that over the weekend. I don't really have any plans going on this weekend, especially now I can't go anywhere. So I'll probably work on this and whatnot. Oh, I thought, no, they're still stuck up here. I will figure this out too, maybe. No. But anyway, guys, we're gonna call it here for tonight. My food's here and I'm hungry, and we got everything I wanted to accomplish for today done, and then some. This actually looks pretty good. So they keep saying this OT is going away, but I keep getting it every week. Yeah, they always. Every company says OT is going away, and then they need to pay it. The idea of OT going away is they want to stop paying. We want to stop paying OT, but then they realize they can't. So, hop it up weekend stream? Nah, no streams on the weekend. I'm very strict about my schedule. No streams Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I need those days off. I don't get paid enough to do that. Although I don't even know if I got paid enough if I would do that either. I'd probably just stick to the same schedule. Maybe a little bit more in the morning or something. I don't know. I don't know what a full-time stream schedule would look like for me, but yeah. I need my weekends off. I enjoy it. And who knows, just in case anything comes up too. With family and whatnot. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. It is the end of the stream week, so yeah, no streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So next day we will be live is Monday, but Monday's a holiday, so we're gonna play Monday by ear. So more than likely I'll be live. I can't go anywhere. I can't really do anything. Can't drive, so with my leg in the boot. So more than likely we'll be here, but keep an eye out. So anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, take it easy. Keep being awesome. Enjoy your weekend without me, and enjoy your Friday. And I'll see you guys all Monday probably, all right? Bye-bye.
All the roads we traveled, the journey of our lives. Take another picture before we say goodbye. last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way, take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day.
Like this. Oh my god. Why does it have to have such a cute face? Oh! How the fuck did you die? You're a. What the hell? You. No!
We'll be back one day.
Are you kidding me? That's not even fair! Gotta show up. No!
I never really wanna hold back. I got dreams, wanna go fast. Know this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full or floated. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. Fighting makes you feel alive. That's the only way to live it right. Never forget all the days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah.
His arms are like flailing. Go, souls, go! Oh no, my god!
Nice job, man. That's just slamming us all.
I'm sorry! I thought you were on this side of me!
Oh, Jack. Oh, nice.
Let's go. Damn, souls. Holy shit. Souls just laid them out. They're on the move, boys.
I don't know which one's mine.
They're all going the same
Yeah, I don't
time.
either.
I wonder what happens. Do they all get the same?
Now we can feel some sorrow. A new day, it starts
Oh,
to
God.
We'll wake up, new dreams.
Let me go with it's neither.
Imagine if I get a Joker kill right here. How pog would that be? Oh, I get 2 of 4.
I was killing him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
To follow a new goal and bring
Damn, that poor soul right there just got blasted. I'm a legend, okay? You don't mess with Cyrus. Alright? I'm 7-0 this game.
back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control.
Watch Streak Salzburg at Bellator is currently on a 200 stream streak. You finally hit it. You did. I got a balloon for it. It kind of deflated though. Alright? But I got a balloon here for you. There it is. I remember too. I've had this balloon sitting right there for like 2 weeks now. Congratulations on the 200 stream streak. I know we've all been looking forward to it. There you go. That's the link to the okay, that's this. Run! I don't have armor on. Where the fuck did that bear come from? Alrighty guys, that is where we are gonna call it the stream for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a fun one, but as always guys, take it easy, keep being awesome. I'll see you guys all in the next one, alright? Bye bye.